What's up, guys? Lucas here from Sports Advantage, and what you just saw me do was a dynamic effort bench press. So like the squat and like the deadlift, you can add bands to the bench press to get a dynamic effect. So I use the bands so I get a quick stretch shortening cycle, so the quicker I come down, the quicker I can contract. Again, the weight and the bands are based off a certain percentage of my 1RM, and they're to elicit a certain goal that I'm trying to achieve for my training session for the day. So you see I'm using a fat bar. Again, you can use a regular bar. You can adjust the bars every wave to just get a different stimulus on the body. So today we're using a certain percentage of bar weight with the bands. For a dynamic effort, you can also use chains. With the chains, you lower them slowly, pause for a sec, and then explode through. With the bands, it's more of an explosive movement. So it's down, up for however many reps that you're trying to achieve. So with the bands, it's more explosive. With the chains, you take your time, come down, and pop through. The reason with that is because with the bands, it's pulling you down. So if you fight it down, then you're losing all the good benefits that the bands have to offer. With the chains, they don't have that pulling effect. All it does is accommodate resistance. So it lowers the resistance as you lower it because there's less links in the air. And then as you press through, it adds weight to the bar because there's more links rising as they go through. So again, you can adjust the bars with however you want. Today we're doing 8x3. You can do 12x3, 12x2. The list really goes on and on. It just depends on what kind of goal you're trying to achieve as you go through. So you saw at the beginning, I started with my bench press. A couple cues there. As we take the bar out, we're trying to break the bar. That's activating our lats and keeping our shoulders tight and in a good position. I'm also trying to spread the bar apart. Again, it's just another cue to activate our lats and keep our rear and posterior shoulder in check there. When I bring the bar out, I'm pulling it down, I'm letting the bands pull me down too, and I'm reversing it before it hits my chest. I'm just trying to get a quick dynamic stimulus, a ballistic stimulus from the bar. And again, the bench press is a full body movement. I won't go through all the details of the setup because we made a video on it, so if you want to check back on that, you can. But I'm making sure that I'm keeping my entire body tight. I'm driving through my legs. I'm keeping my core tight. I'm bracing everything to make sure that my body is stable and in a great position when I press through. Again, just make sure the key here is safety as always. Make sure your athlete or the groups that you're working with are staying in a good position. Their shoulders are staying down and back. And another good cue to do is to tell the athlete to push the bench away from them instead of the bar. What this does is as the athlete presses the bar up, it prevents over-pressing and taking the shoulders out of a good position. So if you're on the bench and your back's on the bench, a good cue is to say, press the bench away. And what that does is allows them to stay tight as they go through. Other than that, if you guys have any questions on the dynamic effort method with the upper body, please shoot us a message and we'll be happy to get back to you. Thanks.